James Kaufman, World News Report today, April 22nd, 2025. God bless you and yours, no matter where you are in the world. Please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, ring that bell for critical future updates. Ladies and gentlemen, we seem to have a slight uptick in earthquake activity. We've had a 6.2 magnitude earthquake in the Philippines. It came in only as a 3 on the DYFI, which means there's no populace in the area. 4 on the shake map. It was at 117.8 kilometers of depth. That was directly on a plate tectonic boundary, and it's surrounded by volcanoes, but not directly under one of the volcanoes that's actually going off currently. Now we have been experiencing a geomagnetic storm which charges these plates. It's been from the large coronal hole. It's been Earth facing on our solar disk. And I would contribute this earthquake to that geomagnetic storm. Now today we have earthquakes all around the Cascades. Looks like we have earthquakes within Yellowstone itself. And we have an earthquake that seems out of place to me in Pleasant City, Ohio. Not close enough to one of the Great Lakes to be one of the salt plays, but definitely in an area that I have not seen a quake before. I don't know of any drilling in this area, although there perhaps is the Marcellus Shale that runs up into that area. It is at 5 kilometers. Very shallow earthquake. Again, a magnitude 3.1 in Pleasant City, Ohio. Getting some more details about the 6.2 earthquake over in the Philippines. We're jumping over to volcanosandearthquakes.com. You can see the quake here, a 6.3. So we have a different reading here. 6.3, the main source is Indonesia. They thought it was a little bit larger. We have the Germans coming in at 6.2. The Europeans coming in at 6.2 as well. So this is, in fact, on a plate tectonic boundary. As you can see in red here, but really not under any of the volcanoes that are currently active. So this might mean we have a volcano or volcanoes in that area that may be awakening, or this just might be, well, magma movement or plate movement based on our geomagnetic storm, as we discussed. Jumping over to volcanodiscovery.com, we have a very strong magnitude 6.3 earthquake. Taking a look at some earthquake details. Looks like Indonesia is going to be our main reporting agency, and they're coming in at 6.3 magnitude as well. I guess we're going to have to follow their lead. This also released 2.7 atomic bombs worth of energy when it went off. So nothing to joke around with. There was no tsunami warning. I did check the tsunami maps, and no tsunami was generated in the area. Comparing some earthquake data from the different reporting agencies, we have, of course, the Indonesian government coming in at 6.3, 123 kilometers. German, 6.2, 128 kilometers. So we have a good sense of the depth here. The Europeans came in at 6.2, 129 kilometers. Raspberry Shake, regularly follows the USGS, which I haven't seen yet. Come in at 6.2, 128 kilometers. The French, 6.08. That's as close to the, well, them actually agreeing with the other agencies as I've ever seen. They've got 131 kilometers of depth. We've got the Italians coming in at 6.4, 121 kilometers of depth. And the USGS coming in at 6.2, 118 kilometers worth of depth. And the Incorporated Research Institute for Seismology at 6.2, following 118 kilometers of depth. And the Australians came in at a 6.21, also 118 kilometers of depth. And finally, the Philippine government came in at also a 6.3 with Indonesia, and they have it at 122 kilometers of depth. We're going to have to go with a 6.3 here because the two closest reporting agencies who would have the most information, that would be the Philippines and Indonesia, are both coming in at a 6.3. With that said, we have had a bunch of earthquakes on the United States West Coast. We will probably be going over those live tonight. Hope you all join us. We also have that very strange quake over in Pleasant City, Ohio, but currently the main talk of the day is the 6.2 or 6.3 magnitude earthquake that popped off in the Philippines. Now, I would be looking for additional earthquakes in the coming hours and over the next 48 hours. We will continue to see effects from the geomagnetic storm. I would expect additional large earthquakes. God bless. Please share, subscribe, and always remember, anything's possible in Bizarro World.